Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel. I don't know why this stupid quality does this glare, but whatever. Dodgers win. Not a good road trip at all. They get swept by Pittsburgh, but they lost the first two to Baltimore, but they win today to at least salvage something and get a win. Because the Padres won. Padres won, so division lead stays at 1. The Dodgers win today 5-2. The bullpen actually done their job after Clayton Kershaw pitched 5.2 great innings where he struck out 8 batters. 2 earned runs. But yeah, good way to end the road trip to snap their 5-game losing streak. 79-64 record there after a miserable 1-5 road trip. Shohei Ohtani homered twice. Mookie Betts drove in 2 runs. They combined for 4 of the 5 runs today. Clayton Kershaw had a great outing, striking out 8 over 5.2 innings. Henriquez, Wrobleski, who was great out of the bullpen for 2 innings, striking out 5. And then Jack Dreyer, they got the last 10 outs. They have to sweep the Rockies after this. At home, they got to sweep the Rockies. But good to see Ohtani homered twice. And he walked 3 times, so perfect day from Shohei Ohtani. But yeah, what a great outing from Mr. Clayton Kershaw. He was phenomenal. Still crazy how good he is. And a season high of 8 strikeouts on a Kershaw day. Absolutely cooking out there. And good to see the bullpen actually step up. But it's just good to finally be back in the win column to salvage it. Embarrassing road trip, but like I said, it ended with a win. Shohei and Mookie, like I said, combined for 4 of the 5 runs. Pretty much carried the offense today. Shohei hit 2 homers. Mookie had a homer and an RBI single. Kershaw was great. Robo and Dreyer were great. And Henriquez getting that final out of the 6th inning. So, Rockies next. Hopefully it's the start of a win streak. And Shohei and Mookie went back-to-back in the 3rd inning. And Kersh pitched great today. The 2 runs and 8 Ks. At least the bullpen actually held on. Could Kershaw have gotten the chance to finish the inning? Probably, but pitching on 4 days rest again, so they probably didn't want to push him more, which is fine with me, to be honest. Just good to see him finally win a baseball game. But yeah, just a good game by the offense, and the pitching was actually great. I mean, it was yesterday too with Yamamoto, but bullpen blew it. But starting pitching was good today, was pretty good, and the bullpen was actually able to hold on in this one. But yeah, the offense was good as well. Another 10-hit game. They had 10 hits last night, 10 today, 20 hits over these last 2 games. So hopefully the offense is starting to come alive. Bring me to life. Clayton Kershaw goes 5.2 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk. 1 walk and 8 strikeouts for Clayton. Henriquez, he goes 0.1 innings. 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. Got the last out of that 6th inning. Wrobleski, he ends up going 2 innings. 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 5 strikeouts in 2 innings for Justin Wrobleski. A great job out of the bullpen by Justin Wrobleski with 5 strikeouts. Jack Dreyer, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts for Jack Dreyer. Great job by Jack Dreyer. They should have pitched last night, but at least he pitched today to get us the win. So great job by the pitching staff. The offense had 10 hits, 5 runs, and they improved to 79-64. 10 hits, 5 runs, 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and 1 in the 9th. So let's go over the offense now. Ohtani, 2 for 2, 3 walks, 2 RBIs, had 2 homers, and 2 runs scored, adding to those, I believe, 100 and near 30 runs scored. Perfect day from Shahani Ohtani. Mookie, 2 for 5, 2 RBIs, and a homer. Freeman, 0 for 5. How about Michael Conforto, 2 for 4, and a walk? Alex Call was 1 for 4. Rojas, 1 for 4. Kim, 1 for 4. Kike, 0 for 1. Rortvedt, 1 for 4, and a run scored for the Orioles. They dropped to 66 and 77. They taped 2 out of 3. They had 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 errors, and those 2 runs in the 6th inning. Their starter was who? Tomoyuki Sugano. 3 innings, 7 hits, 400 runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. We got 7 hits and 4 runs off of them in those 3 innings. They took them out. Then they bring in Wolfram. 1 inning, 2 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Stroud. 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Keegan Aiken. 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Again, Cano. 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. But we got a run off Rico Garcia. 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and no strikeouts for their offense. Jackson 0 for 4, Mountcastle 0 for 4, Henderson 1 for 4, Rivera 2 for 4 and RBI, Jackson 1 for 4 and RBI, Carlson 1 for 3 and a walk, Mayo 1 for 4, Mateo 1 for 4, and Vasquez 1 for 4. So let's go over your scoring summary, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to be a long recap. Just a good win for the Dodgers. The offense was pretty good. The pitching was good, especially the bullpen to bounce back after last night's disaster. Good to see that. And at least salvage the last game of this road trip before they go back home and play the Colorado Rockies, for 3-4 games. So let's go with your scoring summary. Top of the first, Ohtani homers. Top of the third, Ohtani homers. Betts homers. And then on a pickoff attempt, a run scored in the top of the fourth. Bottom of the 6th, Rivera and Jackson each with doubles. In the top of the 9th, Betts with an RBI single to get that insurance run and make it 5-2, which ended up being your final score. So let's go over your probables for the Rockies series. For the Dodgers playing the Colorado Rockies. Once the probables come up here, what is happening? Do 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 dun 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 dun. Why is it taking so long? Okay, so Monday. So tomorrow, start of the Rockies series at home. 10-10. Chase Dollander. Dodgers TBD. We'll see who starts there. Tuesday, it's going to be Herman Marquez and Emmett Sheen. Wednesday, it's going to be Kyle Freeland and Blake Snell. Before the Dodgers have a day off and they travel to San Francisco to play the Giants for the weekend. But those are your pitching matchups. Monday, we'll see who pitches. But Tuesday, Emmett Sheen and Blake Snell. But all these pitchers have a 5+ ERA. So the Dodgers better score runs. So, yep, that's all to say. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.